Fans scrutinized WNBA refs after Aliyah Boston vs. Rickea Jackson Tussle in Fever loss vs. Sparks. With 17,274 fans packed inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse at 4:30 a.m. on June 27, 2025, the Indiana Fever were grinding through a close contest with the Los Angeles Sparks. No Caitlin Clark. No margin for error. So when Rickea Jackson shoved Aliyah Boston from behind on a fast break and the referees, Marcy Williams, Isaac Barnett, and Kelly Broomfield, just let it slide. It was the latest flashpoint in what's become a season-long officiating controversy in the WNBA, and well, let's just say the internet didn't like it. The crowd gasped. Social media boiled over. Rickea just shoved Aliyah in the back on a fast break layup, and two refs just stared at it and ignored it, wrote Mick from Mick Talks Hoops on X. The clip spread quickly, not just because of what happened, but who it happened to. Because when Aliyah Boston gets knocked, fans are starting to expect silence from the whistle. It's not the first time either. Back on opening night, on May 17th this year, Angel Reese shoved Boston while fighting for a rebound. The contact triggered a foul on Caitlin Clark. Now, with Clark out nursing a groin strain after just returning from a quad injury, Boston once again took center stage. And once again, she took the hit. Rickea Jackson, for her part, has had a fiery week. Just 2 nights earlier, she was at the center of another flashpoint, this time against Chicago. Battling Rebecca Allen under the rim, Jackson exchanged words with the Sky veteran until Angel Reese stepped in to defuse the moment. Jackson wasn't having it. She shoved Reese away mid-scuffle, saying more than her hands did. That tension followed her into Thursday's matchup, where it flared again, this time against Boston. The Fever were holding their own for most of the night. Kelsey Mitchell led the way with 20 points. Boston logged a double-double with 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 steals, and they managed to keep a 7-point cushion through stretches of the second and third quarters. But LA, led by Azura Stevens' 23 points and Kelsey Plum's 21-point, 6-assist performance, clawed back. Plum drained a go-ahead 3 with 4:13 left in the game to give the Sparks a 67-66 lead, their first since the opening minute of the second quarter. She followed up with 2 more free throws, fueling a 21-8 run that flipped the game on its head. In the final minute, Dearica Hamby's 3-point play gave LA a 79-75 lead. She missed the free throw, but Stevens soared in for the offensive rebound and scored, putting the game out of reach. Final score, 85-75, Sparks. But long after the final buzzer, the real conversation wasn't about stats or shot selection, it was about the officiating. Specifically, the absence of protection for Aliyah Boston. 3 referees. No call. And to fans, that silence spoke volumes. Fans erupt after no call in Aliyah Boston, Rickea Jackson Tussle. One frustrated fan didn't hold back, posting, "Kelsey Plum by," and complained about the fouls that weren't called against her during a post-presser. She then went on Lisa Leslie's podcast and said she had a private meeting with the league, now she's getting the special whistle? And the Sparks too. Does the Fever FO speak up? To be fair, Plum did go through a stretch earlier this season where physicality against her went unchecked. After an 89-81 overtime loss to the Valkyries, she called it out plainly in the postgame, so I'm saying I'll get fined for that, and that's fine. But I needed to make more shots late game, but they're fouling the F out of me every single play, she said. So I'm very frustrated with that, and I'm sick of it. I don't know what I need to do. I talk to the ref nice, I pray before the game. I'm over it was raw, it was real, and it struck a chord. But now fans are wondering, did that frustration buy her a better whistle while others, like Aliyah Boston, still get shoved in silence? Another fan chimed in with a pointed comparison. Boston suffers from the same problem Shaq and pre-flopping LeBron did. They're too big and strong. Normal fouls don't look like fouls and go uncalled. She'll need to start flopping to get these calls. And honestly, there might be something to that. Just recently, during a matchup against Aya Wilson and the Aces, things got chippy enough that even Aya turned to Boston mid-game and told her to stop flopping. Whether it was heat-of-the-moment banter or not, it spotlighted a deeper issue. At 6'4", Boston's actually on the shorter side for a traditional center, but she maximizes every inch with a powerful frame that dominates the paint. That physicality works in her favor offensively, but it often means she absorbs contact without calls. Hits that would send others flying just bounce off her. And that's the catch. When you're built to bully the block, the refs don't always blow the whistle.